Okay, so we were doing stuff. We were pacifying regions of the world. Oh yeah, and then we took this iron mine, right? And we were just running home. I guess we're running home. But the Legion should go and grab this tannery. Strategic resource to unlock upgrades. So true. Grab it. We also own this land. We should maybe like I don't know, do stuff there. It's gonna take them a while to capture it, but that makes sense. We have replenished our water. Why are we heading back to the thing? I have no idea, but sure. Are all our dudes back? I don't even know. But I suppose we will find out. Conquer the tribes of Nesdaemonos. Do you have any other missions? Nope. Okay. Then I guess I'll focus on this one. Because I have nothing else to focus on. No new tactics, eh?
Legate, I am at your service as always.
But is there something you can do? Nope. Infirmary needs 2 tanneries. I'm not going to be able to get that. This needs wood. I'll probably get wood. And an emporium needs 2 farms and tannery. Bro, how am I going to get all of these? You would think I would get them all eventually, but... Okay, there's no one there. What the hell? In the factory? Who's the smart guy? First aid, scavenger, reckless, cautious, social, agreeable, recruiter, social, scout, recruiter, reckless, scavenger, first aid. Okay, freeloader, scavenger. This guy is great in the speculator tent. Here we go. Factory. Either Helios, Pombelus, Schedule. Get in there. You're supposed to be in there always. Never leave. I'm tying you up to the damn table. How we doing, my
Please
friend?
excuse me.
Our way, Legate. I
Morale.
am pleased to report all is well.
All is always well.
Sure,
When
there
will
is
this
some
improve?
grumbling now and then, but that is part of military life. The Legionari respect your command.
And manpower.
We're nearly at full strength. We could use a few more recruits to fill the ranks, but we're ready to complete whatever task you set for us. With a little more experience, I believe Legio Weaktrix will soon be the finest fighting force ever to serve Rome. We have many Legionari still missing in action from the recent fighting. Until they show up, or until we find them dead, we cannot replace them with fresh recruits.
Sure, okay. It's still going on. We have Sinitus, we have the shopkeeper. He can upgrade his stuff to an emporium at some point.
hope.
Right now all he has is a stall.
Oh, hey, Legate. You look majestic today.
Yeah, yes, fair prices. I don't really want to sell anything. I'll probably start selling slaves later on, but or servi. But not currently. No need. Got a bit of money actually.
How can I help you?
Cannot.
Sell.
Let us. How many? We have 100 missing. $900. Sure. We'll replenish.
Thank you for sending me those schematics your people found. I've made a list of materials needed, whenever you have a moment to go over it.
I might actually throw
So
some
wait till you
upgrades on something,
Hey,
Now, do you need to... You're hesitant. The Balaam. Boost their approval up to hesitant if it has dropped below that level. Okay, well, I can't do that right now. What can I forge? The Gladiator's Trident. 20% chance to disarm. Grants ready status if you're ended on adjacent to a character wielding a shield. Taunt random enemy if a critical hit. Grants Indomitable. Revive for 1 turn if they are downed. Every time you kill a character, restore 10% maximum of an ally. Yeah, I know. I want to put all these on stuff. And I would also love to upgrade stuff, but I cannot yet. Now I can modify all of these weapons. For example, this thing I could put the kindness of Asclepius or the gladiator's flare, disarming people with my bow. That would be pretty cool. Look, who's using the Toxo one? Are you using? No, you're using the Toxoro 2. So Julia is using Toxoro 1. So Julia, why don't you also get kindness of Asclepius, vigilance of Eurytes. The first killing shot of the interrupt will not end the stance. Oh, but I'm still using the ancient bow. There's something special about this bow. It bears no particular markings, but you know it once belonged to Eurytes, later to Odysseus. Yeah, I don't have it though. So yeah, we will put in. I would like Gladiator's Flare to be on my weapon. I think kindness of Asclepius on yours is fine. There you go. We also have like this super cool Corinthian. I think you are already wearing it, so you might as well grab that. And then Casio's Courage. Sure. Berber's Spear. You can put Gladiator's Flare on something if you want. Who's doing lots of attacks? So yeah, your armor. Oh, that's normal. Best yet about is best yet about stuff. Okay, yeah, this is all your stuff. You have the helmet. Okay, so whenever you taunt, you can flip critical hit. You can taunt, which is good. Wait a minute. That's not good. Okay, but I'm not gonna give you superpowers. Get out of here. Okay, where is my man? Man is healing. Oh, he already has Scipio's stuff. And the end seal. Yeah, so you should get that helmet again. I made a mistake there. This helmet, the Principalis helmet, we should put Casio's Ostentinousness. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, and who's using a cool weapon that I would like to upgrade? You have the spear, the Egyptian lance. Now Bestia Tabat is using the Kopesh 3. It looks pretty damn cool, honestly. Can it be modified though? Definitely not. Okay, so then Daenerys is using an Egyptian sword too. Zephos, Gladius, Dija, Zephos, Acanius, Shotel. Acanius 1, is that your dagger, Bestia? Nope, it's an Egyptian dagger too. Well, I don't want to really modify the weapons I'm not even using, so I'm not gonna do that. I guess we have no other reason. You can check in the medical, and we saw the medical people. Everyone is doing stuff. Got Bestia Tabat.
I am ready to go.
When it is time. It's not time yet.
How are you holding up?
Alright, well, it's time now. That's... What the hell? I can go here? For what reason? Wait, there is no camp here? No, there is a lot more camp. I think so, with 4,700 people, plus 100 missing, they'll come back. Maybe. We don't know. It is a possibility, though, that they come back. Alright, what is my legion is conquering more territory. I don't see any attacks are coming in, so that's good. It's a long ass way to travel, for sure. I think we should attack this region next. I think I should just take this stuff too. Start moving. I have left the outpost. We have gained a tannery. Because this land belongs to our allies, right? We'll dispatch the legion to get us some food as well. It'll take like barely any time to hunt with 4,800 people hunting. Garrison the legion yonder way. And then we move into enemy territory. Legio Vitrix, 33 have returned. Well, that's good. It's a good number. Discovered a Legion mission. Legio 34 more returned. Costs us 10 slave, gets us a little bit of money. An observatory. Nothing discovered, but land discovered. For example, what's going on here? Also, okay, did I garrison? I did not. So then continued garrisoning. A letter from Lunya. A messenger on horseback catches you on the road with a message from Lunya.
Legate, I hope this message finds you well. As you know, despite the significant progress we made towards securing the control of Nazamenes, Udad continues to be a thorn in our side.
He does.
To his credit, the man proved to be much smarter than he appears. To this day, he manages to elude my spies and remains simply unreachable. But fear not, for I think I may have discovered a weakness in his defenses. If we can't find his hiding spot, the next best thing would be making him come out of it. I'm sure you'll agree with me once I tell you all about my plan. Please meet me in the court of heaven as soon as you are able. The Golden Wolf.
Alright. Coming on strong. Is that a side mission? It's a main mission. Plan to take Udad out of the picture. Alright, well, I'm a little far right now, so... Oh wait, the Legion is doing nothing. Please go capture this lumber mill and stuff. This is our land. KCO has been healed, finally. Took him long enough. Discovered Avgila. Let's go to Avgila then. Okay, the lumber mill. Okay, I cannot enter Avgila. I'm not allowed, I guess. The Legion can continue. Grab this tannery as well. I should go back to the Legion before I do anything else. I feel. We have gained a lot more stuff now. Boom, we have gained a tannery as well. The Legion is just gonna wait for me, which is fine. There's no roads here anyway. We need this quarry. The hunt. You have been living off rations for a while, and today your stomach has decided to mount a protest. All afternoon, your guts have been growling ferociously as you ride ahead of your small column. Julia Calida has been following close behind you, and occasionally your stomach will grumble so loudly it elicits a giggle from her. As the day wears on, you spot a cluster of tree tops in the distance. After assuring yourself it's not just a mirage, you decide to reroute towards what you're hoping is an oasis. Indeed, you do find yourself riding into a large oasis around a wide, shallow lake. Once you've picked a spot to camp along the shore and everyone has been dismounted, Kalida grabs her bow.
I'll see if there's any wildlife around here to hunt. You really sound like you could use a fresh meal tonight.
I'll come with you. I mean, I have a bow too. You bring your bow as well. Hunting with your father as a child was how you learned to be such a good archer. It turns out shooting a man is not so different from shooting a deer. Together you walk along the sandy banks of this oasis, your eyes scanning the sparse bush for movement. The songs of exotic birds keep you company, and you notice how much you've missed the smell of healthy plants lately. I miss the forests back home. This place can be so desolate. Or do you like hunting, or is it more of a practicality? Do you like hunting?
I enjoy it, but I don't ever do it just for leisure. I like being able to hunt my own food and cook for myself. I guess I get bored easily if I don't have some kind of challenge in front of me. I'm sure you know what I mean. You seem to seek out challenges as well.
I wouldn't mind being challenged a little less. It feels overwhelming, or I enjoy pushing myself. I've learned more over these past few years than most people learn in a lifetime. Sounds a little boastful, but sure.
I guess I tend to stay within my comfort zone most of the time. I've figured out what kind of thing I like to do, and I won't let anything get in the way of me doing that. You're a vintner, a commander, a diplomat,
yes.
a soldier, a spy. I wonder if there's anything you can't do.
I'm helpless when it comes to romance. It's funny, I've had similar thoughts about you. You can be very intimidating, Julia Kalida. I mean, I like them both. They're both good options. I'm helpless when it comes to romance, I'm afraid.
I hadn't noticed.
Kalida stops and kneels at the side of the path that runs along the bank. Small hoof prints lead away from the water along a creek. that disappears between the rocks. She signals for you to be quiet as she begins to follow the animal tracks, careful where she places her feet. So she thinks I'm good at romance. Ooh. You track your prey silently for some time, ducking under branches and leaping across the creek at several points as the encroaching rocks force you to the other side. You finally reach a secluded spot where a small waterfall leaves a crack in the rock face and falls 5 or so paces into a green pond. You have to balance along a conspicuously well-placed wooden beam to get there with dry sandals. And indeed, part of the side of this little nook is clearly man-made, staircase of sandstone leading up to the top of the waterfall. 2 adult gazelles are standing on the other side of the pond, drinking from the cool water. Stay back and let Kalida take the shot or shoot one of the gazelles. We let her do it. You hug the wall and give Kalida space to aim and lose. You know she barely had to aim at this distance, but still she takes the time to ensure that her arrow finds the creature's heart. Yeah. She doesn't like to kill things for no reason, so we let her do it. Its mate sets off with a startled jump and escapes through an opening in the rocks on the other side, while the short animal thrashes for a few seconds as his blood spills into the pool. Kalida wades along the edge of the pool where it fell. Looks like a clean kill. She seems satisfied.
This should stop your stomach grumbling, wouldn't you say?
You want me to carry it?
If you want. I can take over if you get tired.
Alright. You hoist the carcass onto your shoulders and take a moment to get the balance right. Then you follow Kalida back along the creek the way you came. You make a good team.
It was nice to have company for once, but I think I prefer to go hunting alone. It's nothing against you. I just like the solitude.
I wish we could spend more time alone together. I missed all those years since Greece, you know. Missed you all those years since Greece. I missed you, I guess.
I missed you guys too. And you in particular. It's just difficult for me in Rome. The more reasons I have to stay in the city, the more difficult it gets.
If you give me a chance, you know I'd never force you to live your life any other way than how you'd like to. I wouldn't want you to feel tied down. That's good. She doesn't reply at first. She seems to think on it a long while.
I know you mean well. Are you sure you know what you're getting yourself into?
You've been hurt in the past. You don't need to tell me anything if you don't want to. I just want to be here for you. I really love you, you know. It's not some trick I'm playing on you. I wish you'd give yourself permission to love me back. That's also good. But that's maybe a little too early. We're both carrying heavy burdens. I'm not getting myself into anything worse than I'm already in. You don't need to tell me anything if you don't want to. I just want to be there for you. But I really love you. It's not some trick I'm playing on you. I wish you'd give yourself permission to love me back. Just say it. Just say it. All out there. All out there. She draws her shoulders up around her defensively and her gaze falls to the ground.
That's a lot. I need time to think. We'll talk later.
Too early. Oh, but they all approve. You return to camp where the rest of the Praetorians have finished setting up their tents and a bonfire crackles merrily. Everyone is happy to see you return with fresh meat, and the gazelle makes for a delicious meal which raises everyone's spirits. Oh, that's the food. You and your companions sit up around the fire. Oh, what? I got an achievement? Did I romance her properly? You and your companions, or did I fail to romance her? Sit up around the campfire a little longer than normal after your meal, talking and laughing. Kalida seems less guarded than you've seen her since the death of Lucullus. She laughs at all your jokes, and the little jabs she makes at Cassius and Cyranosus' expense are kinder than normal. The sun sets behind the mountains and the night grows cold as a heavy mist rises from the lake. Sentries are posted and you each go to your own tents and prepare for sleep. You've barely entered your tent when the flap is pulled aside gingerly and Kalida picks in. She has a look in her eye of someone standing at the edge of a cliff, preparing to make the jump into a deep pool below. We pull her in, help her. She obviously wants to do stuff, and you know, we show her that I do too. You sit up and take her by the arm and she lets you pull her into your tent. She melts into your embraces, your lips meet. The kiss is tentative but trusting. Kalida hugely approves. That's good. You take it slow at first, but she seems to have made up her mind about this, and Julia Cadilla doesn't do anything by half measures. You fought beside each other and you understand each other's movements. Once you find your rhythm, she opens up to you completely, and several years of pent-up desire is unleashed in a heady rush of passion, leaving not a shred of doubt that she really does want you. Well, that's good. Now, what advantages do I get? Complete a romance. Yes. But no, she is now unwavering. Is that what happens? Like she's like Cyrano's now. Does she do more damage or something? No? I mean, she doesn't have to, but you know, would be nice. Did we get some like benefit? Here we are in the outpost. But yeah, there are different achievements for I think romancing even more. I don't think I need to. Or I should anyway. It's wrong. Okay, we had some stratagems that we unlocked and stuff. And this guy's gonna be like, we have stuff we can do, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here we go. Spread out. We can spread century or spread and advance. Really focus on supplies now. We balance. Okay, and we have single-use items. Infirmary tent. Erect a well-stocked infirmary tent to which your casualties can be evacuated, ensuring that no legionaries will die who might have been saved. Injuries avoided 240. It's the resolution. Why do I give me a wagon train, bro?
Our healers have requested some new supplies and equipment. I believe we have the needed resources.
Yes, healers
Legate,
important.
I am at your service as always.
Where is it? Oh, or we can make garrison. No, I'll go for the infirmary. Leave injured Praetorians here to treat them for free. Critical injuries can only be treated in the infirmary, and we'll decrease the treatment time. Yes, do that. So a little medical tent. It's much bigger. It's a lot bigger now. Infirmary. So level 2 infirmary. Level 1 speculator, level 1 barracks, level 1 armory, level 2 factory, level 2 bailnum. Doing well. Sextus?
Salvete Legionari. What did you break today?
Nothing?
Our way, Legate.
Calida has been brooding a lot less lately. I wonder why that is. Take care with her, Legate. She's more fragile than she seems.
I'll try my best. I guess upgrading this also makes it bigger.
You owe me a tally rematch soon.
Are you sure? I'm starting to feel quite bad about this.
Your luck cannot hold forever. I'll beat you next time.
You keep saying this, but Fortuna proves you wrong again and again.
No, he's getting beat.
All is well, I hope. Amuse me, even if I lose.
We can find another reason to drink together, surely. But fine. If you insist, I have knuckles in my tent. But we are not playing for coin anymore.
Wine then. I will never run out of that.
He's becoming broke.
If I had known Calida had eyes for you, I would not have pursued her back in the day. I hope there are no hard feelings between us.
Of course not, Bestia. You told me she handled her rejection. She told me you handled her rejection very graciously. Well, she turned you down, so nothing came of it anyway. As long as you know she's mine now. She's mine. You handled her rejection very graciously.
There was nothing to handle. It simply was what it was.
Okay, yeah.
I am ready
whatever.
to go when it is time.
Sure. Everyone's gonna comment.
We've all been wondering when you and Calida would get together. Glad it happened, at long last. Just, please, look out for her. She's put a lot of trust in you.
Yes, of course. Carry on. I'll look out for her.
Please, excuse me.
Where is she, though? She's not here? She's just chilling in the tent now. Okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. She is my girlfriend. Although, so is this guy chilling in the tent. He's not my damn boyfriend, but, you know. Hello, Julia Cadilla.
Hey there, lover boy.
A lover boy, so you're all on board, huh? We're an item now?
You'd best believe it. It took a lot for me to open up like that, you know. This is just the beginning.
Just the
But
beginning.
seriously, I'm really happy we did that. Thank you for being patient with me.
There's no need to thank me. You're so very worth it. Thank you for bearing with my clumsy attempts to be amorous.
Your floundering attempts at romance had some charm. It seemed more honest than what I'm used to. So, just to make sure we're on the same page, this is a long-term thing, right? You're not going to forget about me as soon as Cleopatra flutters her eyelashes at you?
I can't promise anything. I mean, she is a queen. Okay, come on. No. Of course not. I love you.
Weird. But I love you too.
Alright, Wale. She's in, all in. Alright, so we got a better infirmary. Got some romance going on, which I don't know. Does it help with morale or something? It should do something. Maybe if I'm hurt, she fights harder. Or if she's hurt, I fight hard. Something like that. Although we're both archers, so I doubt either one of us will get hurt really all that often. We shouldn't if we're doing it right anyway. Right. 5 sectors. How can there be only 5? So this is 1, 4, and is this 5? This is neutral, I guess. Okay, before I like go, I can just go there though. It's really not that hard. We need to figure out a new place for us to set up camp, base camp. I guess we can just chill for now. Maybe send them off to hunt, 100 miles away. Go and do that. I mean, the Legion moves insanely fast. It's kind of crazy, but sure. Until I figure out a new spot for you all to do stuff. The elders of the Berber tribes have been called to convene to an oasis. Is that still like going on or whatever? Isn't that over? Because like 2 of them tried to kill me, and I murdered a bunch of their people after they attacked me. Just you know, make sure people know that. I was not the aggressor. I was literally sleeping. We replenished our water resources. We talk to everyone again, I suppose.
I have tools and... The allure of the discarded is too strong, is it not? Come. Perhaps there's more.
Some javelins
Look
would
at them
be
and
used.
decide.
I mean, I'll grab like 2 javelins for 200.
A good decision. Anything else?
Weighted
a fair
blades.
price for a quality product.
What do I need these for? Throwing knives? I'll buy 1.
A good decision. Anything else?
No. Not really. I don't even know if I'm ever going to make some javelins, but... I mean, you can get them for free if you pick them up.
Buy 3 amphoras of wine and pay only for 2.
Yeah, you don't. That offer's not valid for me.
I knew you'd be back. It is a good day for commerce. It always does. Am I wrong to assume you need more than just 1 flask?
If I buy 3, do I pay for 2? You just said it. Nope.
Did you forget?
You scammer. You're a scammer, bro. You said if I buy 3, I only pay for 2. But it's not the case.
Half price on carpets and blankets. Don't make me carry these all the way home.
Hello, supply trader.
Welcome back. Tell me, how shall I assist you?
How are your prices? Fair?
Will that be all?
They always have fair prices. Come on, give me beneficial prices. Or so I guess your corner is now just whatever. Everything is done already here. Alright, sure. Farm up, men. There is still stuff to look around for. New supplies could have spawned or something. We don't know. New conversations to hear. Doesn't seem like it, unfortunately. Okay, back to the damn start. I guess we can talk to this guy and his guards. He sells other things as well, right?
Welcome back. How may I help you this time?
Fair price. They all have fair freaking prices. I am uninterested in your fair prices. Do you not know where his sister is? She's just gone. Okay, nothing going on here. Just keep on heading up. Nunya's gotta be here somewhere. Who the hell are you? Medur? Oh, he's on my side, right? Oh, there's Lunya. I guess this part is like your camp.
Awe Legate. That's how you greet each other, is it not? Now that we are friends, I assume I can ask you for a favor.
It depends. What do I get in return?
In return? It is a favor I'm asking, Legate. You don't expect anything in return for a favor. That would be a transaction.
Rome is built on the exchange of favors. Powerful patroni and their clients almost compete over who can do more favors for each other. That kind of thing only strengthens a friendship, and one of the reasons why the social fabric of Rome is so strong. Yeah, you gotta give me something.
Interesting. So it is favors that bind you to each other more than you are bound by law. Then we shall exchange favors.
Yeah.
Not only will I give you my shield,
I don't care about your
my
shield.
tribe will contribute 1 cohort of soldiers to your legions.
That is good.
There's a construction project going on in the lands that belong to my tribe. A group of Romans are building one of your enormous water bridges. I need it to stop.
You don't want an aqueduct? I don't understand. Yeah, aqueducts are cool, man.
We could have used an aqueduct, as you call it, of course. Water, after all, is one of the most important resources in my land. Unfortunately, this specific aqueduct is not built for my people. It is supposed to direct water towards Kyrenaika and away from Nasamones.
So they are stealing your water, basically.
Water is a gift of elder spirits. The Romans are claiming ownership of that which cannot be owned.
Romans? I don't remember giving anyone an order like that.
You are not the leader of all Romans, are you? I believe these people were tasked by someone else. Your predecessor, perhaps.
So you're in trouble with a group of workers. Why do you need me?
The workers are protected by Roman mercenaries. I've already sent my people, but they have not returned yet.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. I need your shield and your cohort.
I'm sure you can do a lot. But we'll see what you will do.
I could kill
Is
them all.
there anything else you would like to discuss while you are here?
Tell me about Taribzu, your tribal lands which I have taken full control over.
It is a beautiful and ancient place, where many secrets hide beneath the sands. It can be a harsh place to live, but it breeds strong warriors.
And how long have you been the elder of your tribe?
Only 6 seasons. But in that time, I have expanded our influence tenfold and earned the trust and respect of my people and our neighbors.
Well, not War Manzi, whatever the hell his name was. Do you suspect that Isil would try to kill us at the burial site?
If I had known, I would have warned you. It was a cowardly attack and a violation of the sanctity of that place. It is not our way.
Well, it seems like it is your way now, because 2 of your main leaders did it. How long will you stay here at the Court of Heaven?
I will stay for a long time this year, I think. There is much more to do than the last time we convened. And this conflict has made everything slow and complicated.
Alright, I'll see you again soon. Okay, so you want a favor? Sure, we can do a favor. We need soldiers anyway, so it works. Hello, Lunya. Is there anyone else up here? There is. Is Cleopatra still in there?
Salve Legate. The campaign is going well.
It is.
We have almost achieved our goals. I'd say a celebration is in order.
There's nothing to celebrate. The difference between almost achieving victory or suffering a defeat is minuscule. Salve Lunja, that is up to you to decide. Is there a reason to celebrate? Do you mean to say you ever doubted my ability as a commander? Come on. It's up to you to decide.
There just might be.
You mentioned, your message mentioned something about eliminating Udad. Would that be your reason to celebrate?
Not eliminating him. Unless you wish to. Udad's wife is pregnant.
And wait for her to continue.
Her name is Sakura. And she lives with Udad in Augila.
Augila,
If you
okay, I
could find
see.
a way into the city, I bet it would not be hard for your people to reach her.
That would make Udad really angry though.
Angry people make mistakes. More importantly, it would allow us to ask Udad a very serious question. Is your loyalty to Ezil greater than your love for your wife and your unborn child?
And then if he answers in the affirmative?
We will cross that bridge when we come to it. Our immediate problem is sneaking into Augila.
Access to Augila is under strict control for obvious reasons. But there is one type of person who can always enter any city if it is under siege.
A prostitute, a priest, a service. Wait for her to continue.
I am talking about a merchant.
It's never too late to start a business, I suppose.
There is no reason to start a real business here.
I know.
We will need disguises and goods to sell.
I'm certain the boys of the Legion will be happy to procure the items we need.
Alright, send the Legion to waylay a merchant caravan. Okay.
I'm sure you have formed your own opinions of the Court of Heaven by now. Before you leave, there is one more thing I wish to discuss.
Of course, go ahead.
There are 3 kinds of tribes. Those who support our ideas, those who are undecided, and those who are actively against what we're doing. That last kind poses a problem we will have to solve. Or else.
The words or else are often followed by a threat.
I am but an old woman. It would be foolish of me to threaten a representative of the Great Roman Republic. All I can do is warn you of the impending dangers.
Give me a second. Okay, let's get this over real quick. What kind of a problem?
I envision an Azamenes not too different from your Rome. A place where people rule themselves. Some leaders would like to benefit from this at the expense of my people. That I cannot allow.
What exactly makes this a mutual problem? Are you joining Rome?
Alliances are based on mutual benefit. I am your ally. There is a leader who is against my vision for Nazamenes, and therefore against you. Trust me when I say it will be better for both of us if we eliminate this tribe.
Eliminate the whole tribe? Okay, tell me how we can solve this.
There is one tribe so opposed to Rome that they are actively trying to prevent our alliance. We need to show them the error of their ways. Unfortunately, there is only one language they truly understand. The language of the spear and the blade.
I am reasonably fluent in that. Point me their way and we will have a talk. Or doesn't your tribe have its own warriors?
It does, of course. And they're on their way to punish our foes. I just thought you would like to join the hunt.
And what's in this for me?
You are asking for payment? I thought the Romans of high standing found it distasteful to work for denarii. If you do this for me, I will give you my spear.
Ooh.
It is old,
see, I like that.
But the spirits have kept it good as new. And it has served me very well for a long time.
I'll give you my old ass spear, sure. Very well, I shall join your people and we shall punish them together.
Excellent. Our foes are hiding in an abandoned village in the desert. Meet us there.
You don't have to pay me in money, you can just pay me in goods. Legendary items. The Golden Wolf, the Aqueduct. Okay, we're getting some side missions. Let us save here for a second. We call this one work, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back after what seems like forever. What the heck? That's a bug. These all bugs. Shadows are all messed up. Yeah, this should not look like this. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this looks bad.
Greetings, Legate.
I'm gonna go. So this guy's gonna give me shield. You're gonna give me your staff, your spear, something like that. It's good. It's good. What the hell is? Oh yeah, okay. I've been here. It all looks different because all the messed up shadows. But hello, Miss.
I feel
Cleopatra.
insulted.
Oh.
I know these people are practically savages, but I feel insulted.
You're calling them savages? Who insulted you? Why don't you tell this to someone who actually cares or not? We need her. Who insulted you?
My lodgings leave so much to be desired.
Is this your tent?
The quality of the carpets is especially aggravating. I need a new one. Fetch me a better carpet.
Exactly. Why do you need a new carpet?
A carpet says a lot about its owner's personality. It's a statement and an expression of your soul.
Carpet, huh?
I can think of a lot of fun activities we can perform on a carpet.
I am not interested. Sorry. I am in a committed relationship. You think the Nasdemenos insulted you with carpets?
The best of insults are subtle like this. Do you think they actually expect me to walk on this rag? It would wound my divine souls.
Are you aware that I am the Legatus of a Roman legion? Don't you have anyone else who can get this carpet for you?
To procure a carpet for a queen. It's a delicate task one should not trust just anyone with. But I don't have to trust anyone, do I? I can trust you.
Great. And where do I get a carpet fit for a goddess?
The best of Egyptian carpets are sold in Memphis.
Memphis.
It is, of course, a bit far away. But your efforts will show me how much you value our alliance.
I see. You want us to play fetch like a good puppy?
Canada is like, I'm not a puppy dog you can train. Find your own carpet. A carpet you shall have, but know that I shall extract something much more valuable in return. The queen gets what a queen wants. I'll extract something very valuable from you.
You will. Well, now I can't wait to get that carpet and find out what you think you can get from me.
Search for a carpet worthy of a queen.
Do you have my carpet yet?
No, I don't have your damn carpet. And apparently we can find the carpet here as well. I know someone is selling carpets. Oh my god, bro, I should restart this game, eh? Like, this is fine. Wherever there are shadows, it's hell. Like, actually just hell. Like, if this game wanted to make hell, this is how they would make it, I think. Just insanely red.
Come, please take a look.
Cleopatra has demanded that you find her a better carpet for her tent in the court of heaven, going so far as to suggest that you should find it in Memphis, halfway across North Africa.
That's what I have to sell you.
What do you got?
Welcome back. Tell me, how shall I assist you?
We're looking for your best carpet.
My best carpet? Well, as always, you have come to the right place. My stall carries the best carpets in Africa.
I was told the best carpets are sold in Memphis.
I have never been to Memphis, so I cannot speak to that. What I know for sure is that Memphis is far away from here. Why would you travel all the way to Memphis for a slightly better carpet when you can get a perfectly good one here today?
I highly doubt that.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind, I will be here. But I can't promise the same thing for the carpet.
Sure, we'll go to Memphis or whatever, sure.
Buy a sweet wine for one you love.
Okay, who was the prideful one who got extremely angry at me? Are you prideful? Honest? Conciliatory, humble, sexist? No, you're not prideful, that's good. Are you prideful? Generous, cunning, arrogant? Stoic, superstitious, greedy. Who is prideful? Everyone seems fine except like this guy, but he's not prideful. Whatever, man. Nobody has pride. That's good. I'm out of here. I can buy her $100 carpet, but I don't know. We should go to Memphis, I guess. I mean, it's far. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen things further away. Weighted blades. A small collection of finely tempered blades have been carefully balanced to be suitable for throwing. A set of fine tools and materials that can be used in crafting of light spears for throwing. Yes, I do like throwing spears. Join Lunja warriors in their attack on a minor tribe opposed to your alliance. Medo, one of the elders of Nazemos, has supported you in the Council of Heaven, asked you to stop a group of Romans from building an aqueduct that will lead water away from his tribal lands into the old Greek settlement of Crinthia. He'll give you his shields. That is the aqueduct. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. My legion. What is this? Merchant caravan. Send a cohort of your legion to confiscate some goods from merchant caravan. Cost 50 ass slaves. Kidding me, my man. Do you know how expensive slaves are? Oh, my dudes are going hunting. Okay, well. Discovered location aqueduct. It is an aqueduct. Common wine. The Traveler's Oasis. Your path takes you past an oasis, a wellspring nestled between steep cliffs. There are many signs of recent campsites here, and uncountable footprints in the sand. The place is clearly visited by many travelers. Beside the banks of the oasis grow tall trees heavily laden with fruit. The place must be a vital source of food and respite for weary travelers. Alright people, let's get to work. I want everything edible harvested for our stores. Let's finish our provisions while we are here, but leave enough for those who come after us. Yeah, I'll leave stuff. 10 rations. Your people harvest a modest amount of food, leaving some for other travelers. Yeah. We don't want to be greedy. We don't need to be greedy. We have an insane amount of food. I discovered a tannery. Tanneries are good. We need those. New stratagems have been unlocked. Are you still hunting? Enemies on the move. You are making good time to oh god. You're making good time today and your party decides to make a quick stop in a small village along the road. No sooner have you dismounted your horse than two unassuming men approach you. They remove their hoods and when they draw near, revealing themselves to be Romans, explorators from Legio Vitrix. The older of the two greets you respectfully and gives their report. They are surveying an army of Berbers who are gathering to attack Tarasbu. It seems you will have ample time to prepare for the attack. After conferring with your companions, the explorators suggest a few different options. Incite your local allies to steal the enemy supplies, gradually reducing the loot you'll get from the battle but lowering the enemy's defense. Send one of your Praetorians with a small team of speculators to sneak into enemy camp and poison their water supply, reducing aggression. I'll send one of my dudes. Why not you go? You do nothing anyway. Go poison their stuff. After a short briefing, Pescinus Pollinus Septimus quickly mounts up and rides out to recruit some people for his mission. Tabazu is already well defended by the legion garrison there. Hopefully your Praetorians will help your legionary maintain control of the region. So this is Tarebzu, I'm guessing. This place. Yep, that is Tarebzu. We continue along. Found hunting grounds. Legio Vitrix completed hunting grounds. Amulet of Romulus. Focus maximum armor. Holy shit. And slashing damage reduction schematics. Bro, I think I know someone who can use that. Best yet, but health 5, 2 focus maximum, fire resistance as well. This gives, I'll take it. It gives armor. Where is my other Velis set? You can have this. It's pretty damn good. And then I don't know. Does no one need all resistance, fire resistance? Break it. We don't want it. It's but a charm. I have no need for such things. When is the attack coming again? Attack in Tarebzu in 57 hours. Okay, we have time. Discovered a lumbar mill and some quaint supplies here. Spearhead, common wine, loose coins. We have a pillar here to give us experience. Discovered a location, a milestone. Boom, gain 50 XP and some Granelius leveled up. The Velis. The good one. Okay, get dual. Though I've never really used dual. It's in theory it should be very good. Dry ration, small coin purse. Are you shitting me? I cannot cross these mountains. What the hell? Fine then, do not cross the mountains. Come down here. We're waiting for the attack to happen. So this is all neutral territory, right? Yeah, it's not yet pacified, it's neutral. But is it owned by bad people? And by bad, I just mean enemies. The snake prophecy. After spending months in the desert, you developed a new appreciation for water. You instinctively start noticing wells and lakes. On the road to your destination, your expedition comes across a curious well. It looks like a modern construction beyond anything you have seen in Asdemenos. At the same time, it also seems to have been here forever. With its bleached stones and frayed ropes, a cold wind rushes up from the well, the telltale sign of fresh water in the desert. Okay, draw some water. You try to pull some water out of the well. Just as the bucket comes out, something moves in the water. A snake scissors up your arm. Stand very still and do nothing. It is in an almost surreal display of near sapience. The snake stares at you for what feels like an eternity, as though you are hypnotized or you are unable to move. Then, without warning, the snake slithers away.
The snake brings ill tidings from the future.
Perhaps you are right. This was a dark omen.
The gods sometimes speak to us through such signs. It is wise to heed them.
So I shouldn't just walk around doing nothing? Is that what you're saying? How am I still recovering manpower? Oh, look at this. Campsite Egypt. Oh. This is Egypt proper now. So we are at war with the Berbers, not with Egypt. Finish some water. Right. Well, let us head back to camp. It is a long journey. What is this? Praetorian returns. Okay, and the attack is going to happen. Finally. Now I can actually do stuff. And do I even have a target right now? I don't. It's kind of crazy. I think you are the target though. This is the bottom. Good. Okay. We're on the way. We'll be here in a little bit. The Legend of the Phantom Army. As the sun bakes your party relentlessly, a unrelenting foe dominating a cloudless sky. The road takes you through a small cluster of houses, arranged around a seemingly miraculous well, and a Praetorians beg for respite. A small break won't hurt anyone. Dismount and refill your flasks. Hedonistic approve, stoic mildly disapprove. Okay. You dismount and tie your horses to a dead palm tree. As you enter the hamlet, a door creaks open and an ancient woman whose multitudinous wrinkles seem to fall naturally into a warm smile peeks her head out to invite you inside, out of the heat. She offers you food and drink in return for your company. That's very kind of you, I don't see why not. Her home is tiny and yet she insists on attempting to accommodate your entire group. You pack together in the dim room, its windows shuttered to keep the sun at bay. The woman brings out a shocking amount of food, and the smell of exotic spices soon fill the room. While you and your people dine and drink, the woman first attempts to ask you questions about yourself and your journey, but speculators know better than to divulge such information. Instead, clearly just happy for the company, the old woman begins to tell you a tale of a battle from long ago. She tells of another time when Romans like you walked these dunes and her grandfather fought them in a pitched battle. The Berbers were vastly outnumbered, but just as the two forces were about to meet, a sandstorm rolled in behind the Berber army, kicking up an enormous amount of dust. Mistaking the sandstorm for the traces of an enormous Berber army, the Romans withdrew from the battle and the day was won. I highly doubt that the Roman commanders know the difference between a sandstorm and an army on the march. Army or no, it was wise of the Romans to withdraw. A sandstorm during battle is a grim omen from the gods. What a fortunate turn of events for the Berbers and cunning of them to exploit it so well. Perhaps there is a lesson here. Yeah. Humble approve, arrogant disapprove. The old woman smiles, pleased that you found value in a story. While your thoughts are occupied by considering the possibilities, a few of your Praetorians ask her questions and the conversation meanders in a different direction. Her story remains stuck in your mind even after you leave her house. Getting back in your saddle and riding out of the hamlet, you realize that there is indeed an idea for a war ruse hidden in the old tale. Veilties are commonly deployed in front of an army to screen it, hiding its numbers from the enemy. But in these lands, if you were to draw your skirmishers back behind your front lines, they might kick up enough dust to make your army look 2 or 3 times its actual size. Receive stratagem, Phantom Army Gambit. Such a trick could have disastrous effect on the enemy's morale. You should probably file that one away for a dusty day. Oh, thank you, random lady, for giving me the idea of how to defeat your own people. People come back. Septimus is no longer absent and he leveled up on his journey. Septimus will learn how to revive people. It's pretty damn cool, pretty important to have. New stratagems. Let's have a look at these new stratagems before the battle starts. And then we'll head out to look for the next target. We need to take over some more stuff. We're just waiting around doing nothing, honestly. The Legion grows bored. Celebratory feast or triumphant speech. Both of them give Legion morale 9, which is great. It's insane. I can either get more supplies or even more. You know what? Give me more of these. Formation. Extended line. So you can do flanking line or double extended line. Double extended line with no bad stuff. Love it. And then weak center. Yes, focus on artillery. Coordinated weak center. And then we have different resolutions ones. Unleash the catapults. I don't know, man. Use the wagon train. So I guess after a point you only have single use ones.
Legate.
Because all the upgrades are already, upgraded.
Ah, well, I am pleased to report we're nearly at full strength with a little more.
Okay, it's all good.
Hey there, lover.
She just straight up goes, hey there, lover boy, huh?
Salve, Domine.
What if I do romance multiple people? What happens then? It is indeed an interesting question. What are you guys talking about? Nothing? Nothing of interest? What about you?
I am ready to go when it is time.
Yes, okay. Well, if no one has anything to say, I'm out of here. I've not really done much. Might as well leave. Don't forget to use tactical items. They can be used without spending action points and are often powerful enough to turn the tide of combat. Yeah, you can easily replenish them by either paying cash money or just like, you know, putting a dude in there to do it for you for free. How does he do it? I don't know, man. Magic. He employs the arcane arts. A milestone. Oh, they're coming from right there. Okay. Discovered milestone, not lumber mill. Berber army. Bad. That is very bad. 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 Okay. 4 horses, huh? I can turn the tide. Yeah. Bibius. What the hell, bro? They're destroying my horses.
Awaiting your orders.
I need horses back. Double extended line. Ooh, I like that. That gives me 1 horses back, and then 2 of these, two soldiers. I can get 2 horses back, but I lose. That's not good. Okay, so let's start with the double extended line. 50 legionary go missing immediately. I hate that. Oh yeah, so we have 2 layers of shields, 2 horses, and swords. Oh, they just lost a chariot. Okay, well.
We are ready to engage the enemy.
More artillery, less supplies, that is fine. Quick throw Pila. Quick throw freaking Pila. Phantom Army Gambit. So I can just do it now. Get 5 freaking these, but or I could just go for artillery. Enemy scatters much quicker then. I think quick throw Pila. As soon as they are within range, order legionary to hurl Pila at their enemy lines, which gives us enemy manpower reduction. The Pila should hurt them though. Now this is a very powerful army. I'm going to want to destroy it if I win. I'm gonna want them to scatter.
The enemy line is breaking.
Okay, horrible horses. Cav charge. Or I can say screw horses. Go straight for artillery. Enemy aggression goes up, but my defense goes up with stirring speech. We'll do that then.
I see the tenente.
And they're gonna start hitting me a little harder. 23 is not harder, bro. Yeah, and as their manpower goes down, their ability to do stuff will also go down. Boom, 640. Yeah, and we won.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Can I please increase artillery? Yes. Enemy scatters. Exact vengeance. Yep.
Instante hostibus!
Boom. Massive army is dead. And he's learned a lot about his horses. We got some common loot. We gained slaves, denarii, tall shield, shamanic garb. Does anyone want this tall shield? Or this shamanic garb? I doubt it. We have... Okay, you could use... No? Okay, you don't want it. Is it even any good? It doesn't have any good stuff going for it, bro. And no one wants your stuff, I'm afraid. Although... 9% fire resistance, 6% piercing resistance. Although I got 5 all resistances, so... Smash them. And we just want the... just want to get eyes on the city, and then we'll send our army there to screw them up. Should be a much easier fight. Here you go. Southwest Serenia. 1739. Yeah, it's weak as hell. Attack it. They're gonna freaking... They hate my horses, bro. Why? What do you have against horses? You hate it so much. The slave merchant. An overturned carriage blocks your path. The wheel looks to be stuck in the sand. A diminutive man is yelling in a language you don't readily understand.
He's speaking Greek, Domine. It seems he's a merchant who trades in Surwey.
Okay. The Servi are trying to push the cart free to no avail, while the Dominus beats them mercilessly with his staff. Order one of your people to talk to the merchant. Cyranos, because he can speak Greek. Cyranos talks to the merchant for a while. You watch as the man's expression changes slowly from friendly to disgusted, from disgusted to confused, and finally from confused to horrified. Finally, he starts screaming and running away into the horizon. Cyranos nods and smiles, clearly pleased with himself. What the hell did you do? Unsure about their fate, the Servi pointedly avoid your gaze. Kill, free, claim them as your own, free them. Ignoring the Servi, you continue on your path. They don't have food or water, but at least now they are free. Oh. I should have just taken them, huh? Yeah, I didn't realize they didn't have any food or water. I just kind of left them there. This is a big land, bro. For such a pathetic army. Okay, you wanna screw with my horses? I'm gonna not let you do that.
Which formation shall we use?
Oh no. Oh no. Artillery and horses, please. Okay, well, we cannot do both apparently, but we can get at least artillery, and we're gonna have some missing legionary. What are you gonna do about that? I don't know, nothing. We can really work on our stuff, but I think I would rather really work on my artillery, at least stop the legion morale from going down and, you know, lower the enemy morale some little bit. That's good.
Alicite hostis in
Center, but it's coordinate. This is a tiny ass army, bro. Crush them. Like, actually just crush them, though.
The men are close enough to engage.
Fucking hell, bro. What is up with your horses? Unleash the catapults. Phantom army gambit. Or cavalry encircle. Cavalry encircle also works. Unleash catapults, though. Screws enemy manpower by an insane amount. And gets me to 6. Yeah, we're gonna unleash catapults. And we're gonna hope that even though they have more aggression, yeah, they can't do anything with that aggression. But they have no men left. What are they gonna do? Throw sticks at me?
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
Risk 2 centurions go up. Okay, I don't like that. Oh, great. Legion morale goes up, but risk to centurion stays. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna increase this to 8. I see the risk to centurions is high, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Considering they have like barely any people left. They have 273.
Praise Mars! The day is ours!
We can wagon train to get morale. The enemy will be fully destroyed. Yeah, that's what I want. Or we could do it like this. Legion manpower 50 to 100. Or we can get morale. No, we want the enemy to scatter. So either one of these causes them to scatter. I think I should show mercy. That way I get some manpower myself. Boom. Fully destroyed. Love to see it. Is the horseman finally level up fully? Artilleryman, horseman, he's learning. We'll get there. Lots of spoils of war. Send a group of legionary to the region's leader and optional openly buy their loyalty. The legion is currently unavailable. What about here? Deploy your legion to take control of local camps by force. 100? Yeah, just do 100. Just buy this entire legion for us. Berber staff, Triacus equipment. I doubt anyone even wants this Berber staff. It's a one-hander, but you want it? He does want it. Okay, well, you have it then. Okay, it's a pretty good sword apparently that you had on you. Not a very good spear. Nope. Does anybody want this spear? I don't think anyone really cares about your spear. You don't. You like, it's the same as yours. Same as yours. Better than yours. Okay, well there you go. This is better than yours. Just goes to show how crappy weapons my like side people have. This is a big land, eh? How long it takes to buy this legion? Boom. Sector conquered. Find aqueduct stock. Yeah, I'll do that soon. For now, grab that quarry for me. The quarry is very important. Oh my god. Critical damage, focus maximum, slashing and piercing resistance. Base damage minimum. Holy shit. By 2. Talk about some insanely powerful things. So a quarry should give us roads in the area. And we would like roads. Okay, does anyone... Yeah, you want it as your primary. I mean, it is insane. 6 to 10 damage with critical damage and base damage minimum up. Base damage maximum, armor cap. Yeah, this should be given to someone with focus. So you, focus and armor. This could give you critical damage and slashing and piercing resistance. Yeah, it's... don't really care about that. But again, it should be given to a Velis. There you go. We also have this. Base damage minimum goes up by 2. Someone who is a good damage dealer. All resistances, armor. Movement and fire resistance. Don't worry about that. Base damage minimum. All resistances, fire resistance. Hell yeah. And then this can just be broken, I think. And then this Berber spear. Let's look at anyone who wants it as a primary weapon. And they should take it. Base damage is better than critical. Okay, no. You should keep that. That's a bow. This is better for you. Take it. Better for you. Take it. As for secondaries, ooh, look at that. Got into a cool ass spear. And now this pretty normal looking sword. No one really wants. I guess you want it. There you go. Now we have a pretty basic looking spear again. It should be like an auto. Like do this process that I'm doing, but do it automatically. Because all I'm doing is looking at the numbers. And if the number is bigger, I put it there. If it is the same, I do nothing. And if it is, well, if it is worse, I do nothing also. There you go. Did not see you there. But once we have the quarry, life should be a lot easier. We Romans, we very good at this quarry stuff. Herding sheep. A desert is a lonely place, but occasionally you do encounter fellow travelers. Today it's a group of nomads heading their livestock. One of the nomads approaches your scouts and expresses a desire to buy some of your food. You gather there asking for 10 days rations, but can only place 60 denarii. Slightly more than half the market price. Half the market price. I have a counter offer. Hand over everything you own. I can offer nothing but your lives. I can't accept it. You must pay twice that. They did it. You haggle to the best of your ability, but the language barrier and cultural differences are simply too great to overcome. You end up accepting the original offer. Oh, well. I would say nothing lost, but I lost some approval, I guess. Are you not done in this quarry? Amulet of Tanit, critical damage, fire resistance. Seems like it's okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. So much more civilized. Stone ass roads. Love to see it. Legion can be dispatched to get this iron mine for me. Claim the iron mine as mine own. We're gonna wait around a little bit while we get the iron mine. So when we walk up to them, we can be like, I own everything here. What are you talking about? Baboom! Gained an iron mine. Oh, we can't enter in Vajala. Are you kidding me? It's all the way over there. Might as well head to the damn aqueduct at that point. Let us visit the base again. Let's have my people also go hunting a little bit. We can probably upgrade something. I'm not sure what, but something should be able to be upgraded. And this area is now more or less safe for me, so after this we can move the camp over to this place or even to this place, so then we can jump up there. Probably. That makes a lot of sense to me. Taking over a quarry will build roads, greatly increase your legion's movement speed across the world map. We do like it. We do need it also. More than just liking it.
Legate.
No improvements, huh? Alright, whatever you say. Accuracy, critical chance, critical damage, fire resistance. Does someone have nothing? In which case I'll give them this. Everyone has stuff. I'm sorry, you're getting broken. I don't see you that as you're that good. You're not worth much.
All quiet. All quiet.
Yeah, all is quiet. If there was an attack, you would know.
How can I help you?
So I'll wait.
Hey.
No one wants to talk to me, bro. So Cyrano's is here.
I am ready to go.
I don't think I've spoken to Cyranos all this time because he's just standing out over there. I did not know. It is indeed a long walk.
I hear you have formed an intimate relationship with Julia Kalida. Are you altogether sure that is wise?
Completely and absolutely.
Very well. I do not wish to plant doubt in your heart. Just guard yourself a little for the time being, please. There are still things we do not know about her.
Oh, we do not know anything about
Domine.
everyone. We don't know everything about anyone. That's what I was going to say before I fumbled. But yeah, we can't truly know everyone. Sometimes you gotta take a risk. You gotta risk it for a biscuit. Characters you bring on quests get a little more XP. Yeah, like double. Usually. Would you say that's a little more? I guess in some ways it's a little more. I see no reason to go there. Let's go to the aqueduct. The trade post. You pass through a small trading post along the road, a collection of tents around a well where travelers and merchants need to meet to exchange goods and rumors. While pausing to let your horses rest, you and your companions drift through the little camp and see if there is any interesting information to pick up. Fortuna favors you greatly today. Not only does one of the merchants have a rumor to share, but this is the best kind of rumor. News of a terrible misfortune that has befallen your enemies. That's good. It transpires that the enemy army that was garrisoned at Antipagus has suffered a devastating mutiny. The factions split the army precisely in half, and when fighting broke out, the sides nearly destroyed each other. A few of survivors simply scattered into the desert, and Antipagus now stands empty and free for the taking. Is this ambiguous? Is that ambiguous? If it is just standing there free for the taking, then I would like to take it. I don't know about you, but that's kind of what I do. Okay, we should set up a camp like here. That's a lot better spot for a legion. 21 returned, 29 are dead. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do about it, I suppose? The repositioning is done. And I'll send them to hunt me some food. As is my army's job. Acquiring fresh meat for me. Dangerous dunes. Remember people talking about desert dunes back in Rome? Nothing here is flat. Oh, great. Oh, it's a fight. March slowly and carefully. Let us find them before they find us. Yes. Come on, everyone. Perfect ending point, anyway. Julia Denaria. Here we go again. It's another one of these gangs of really tough enemies. Oh, it's this area again. Yeah, I'm gonna back off this time. You have this. You do not. That is sad. That is so sad. At least you have brace. Hunker down. Oh, you have. This is the wrong person. Yeah, we like to hunker down is the thing. Enemies will act first. Bro, why? 10 thugs need to be killed. Why will the enemies go first? Now you can just straight up reach me, I think. I'm gonna try and stay back. We're gonna try and pull back here if possible. You know what? Let's do this fight. If I can pull back to that corner there, I'll be fine.
Together.
Please block them from moving forward. But it doesn't work like that, does it? It would be nice if it did, but these guys can get all the way there. They're gonna be on my ass. Yep. Shield. Oh, come on, bro. How does your every attack shield break people? That doesn't make any sense. This is like insanely wider than I thought. Okay, that's not good. Warded. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, 18 health damage. 12. 8. $14 to $15, bro. Why are we doing like no damage? Oh wow, okay. Well, that was something. Love it. Ah, well, okay. Can't win them all. I should not have done that. That didn't make any sense. Let's do this. Piercing thrust. Apply stuck. This guy is crazy. Seven. Oh, you got so much health. you are stuck. Your armor has been shredded. Can't believe I only do 16 damage with that shit. Okay, so you can get 11. Let's start with this. You get 2 more focus. Using which you hit him with a shiv, which freaking crit hits. Then you finish him off with another critical hit. That's just great for me. And then why don't you just shoot him as well? 8 damage, but he is a bleeding, which basically means he's dead. Then you back off here, so if he wants to hit you, he's got to go past this guy, which is bad for him. And now you have options. Best yet about learn how to dodge. Then there was you. Set movement to 0. Applied weakened. If it's already weakened, okay, so I can hit you with this headbutt and weaken your ass. You know what? Instead, I am now deflecting and I am strong. He died of a bleeding. No, fuck you, man. I resisted. Get shit on.
Try harder.
Deflected.
We must do the same.
Okay, bye. You all run down there then. So, what the hell? Dodge it, dodge it. What the hell, bro? Can't you just walk over here and do the damn thing? Okay. There you go, he's dead. Now you guys need some special treatment. This will cripple you. It gives you 2 more focus. You are dodging as we speak. 9 HP though. Can you do something with 9 HP? Can do that and allow him to get his blood thirsty. Smash his shield. I don't know, hit yourself with another dodge. I don't even know if you need it, but do it anyway, I guess. Burn his ass. Oh, your shield broken. For how long? One more turn. Jury rig yourself. Now Cyrano's can do stuff. You are poisoned. That's not good. But you are here now, which is good. Rally to me, friends.
I will not die yet. Not while you
Oh, I forgot about that. What the hell? Dodge, bro. Great. 1 HP. Oh, he's invulnerable. Okay, that's not good. 3 of these arseholes must die. Wish I could just go there. Three enemies must die. I want to kill 3 people this turn. If I wanted to kill 2 people, how exactly would one do that? That's a good question. I think it starts with you getting over here and then doing a penetrating thrust.
Perhaps I need someone to help me here.
Bandage Bestia to
Does
Bart.
this hurt? Good, that means you're fine.
Otherwise he will literally die. Then you cut him. Shred 1 armor. You do this. This will mean that he will die. Not now, but next turn he will die. Hit him with a pila. And then do a split shot there. So he's dead. If I can just murder this guy, he's indomitable though. He's gonna get up again. Because he's that kind of jerk. 1 damage. How do you justify having 1 damage? I'm gonna have you dodge once more. Hopefully that actually does something for once. We're gonna move our archers further back. Even move them next to each other because they're lovers or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that does something. Can you not just be or shield broken forever? You will not die next turn, by the way.
At last, we're nearly done.
Dodge this shit. Heck yeah, bro. Stab him real hard. Dodge it. Stab him. Okay, he doesn't stab everyone. I have a shield. Oh, I dodge everything. What the hell, bro? He got a light injury. Sliced off this dude's hand. And she got a light injury, which is extremely annoying. Our people are getting a little better. We are doing like no damage still. I think, you know, I find that a little annoying. I wish we were doing a lot more damage, but you know, all things considered, it didn't do all that badly. So what is even the point of moving slowly? At least let me move first, so then I can at least reposition. It wastes like water and food and shit. And for what? For what? Now I gotta put this lady into triage. For 60 ass hours? Have you lost your mind? Anyway, we'll save right here. We'll call this YouTube 25. There you go. Baboom, I'll see you in the next one.